Secret information, oh boy. So remember that rule we put up earlier about how if this ended up going for over 4 hours before the end of the first trial, we would take a break? Can we not count that because Oldbag?
Yeah, and also, I'm still not convinced it's going to go more than one day. Although we still haven't found the camera.
That unguard... I'm fairly certain it does go for the 2 days. That unguard is one evil man! He thought he could ruin poor Juan by causing a huge scandal. So to do that, he sent his own manager to get in close with Juan. I cannot condone such dirty tricks, so I took action. Oh, and this is top secret. You got that? Nobody else but you and me know yet, okay? Why did she add that?
Don't know.
Oh, I totally have to play law on that last one.
The defendant sent his manager. What a distasteful topic for this court.
What? Nobody's above gossip. And isn't there a saying? The truth is never pleasant. Never heard that one before.
Mr. Edgeworth, what about this Adrian Andrews person? I hear she's hot. We have looked into this matter and found that the truth in the article proposes is in fact baseless gossip. But should this be true, then this proves that the defendant did bear ill will towards the victim.
So this means I have to smash this rumor once and for all.
Now then, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Be careful. The old bag seems rather excited right now.
Oh,
That's
God.
right. On guard is nothing but your average foul-blooded youth. Well, as the old saying goes, you've got to burn old bags with fire.
What?
To fire up the afterburners and hit the highway to the danger zone.
Jeez, just whipping out the freaking metaphors, ain't he?
Time to grab an AK-47 and take aim at her face.
I don't think I've ever heard that one before. Rat-tat-tat-tat.
You can't say something like that without proof. That's just slander. But it's true. That woman was getting intimate with poor Juan. Look, it says so right here, doesn't it? Manager to the stars, Ms. A.A. But the name of the magazine this came from is Gossip Land. What? Are you saying that gossip is all just a pack of lies? What do you know? I suppose next you'll swear to me that the news is 100% truth. Honestly, Sonny, you can't discriminate between the news and the gossip.
Yes, discrimination is bad, Mr. Wright.
Discriminate? When did I do anything like that? Anyway, On Guard will never get me to say touche.
Hey, someone made the joke finally.
A scandal? What do you mean by that? You're a dim-witted one, aren't you? I can't believe you don't know what a scandal is. Honestly, what are they teaching kids in middle school these days? No, I wasn't asking what the word scandal means. Even I know that much. Well, that Unger thought he could own a monopoly on popularity. That was quick. You don't have any proof that Mr. Ongar did any such thing. You must be suffering from shock. The shock of hearing the truth. And now, since you're in so much shock, you can't do anything right. You're right. I can't do anything, but boy, do I wish I could do something about you. Alright then, Sonny, show me what you've got. Can you show me proof that Ongar didn't bear any ill will towards Juan?
I don't know if we have that. I mean, it's tempting, but I really don't know what we would use. Everything we got is, they were competitive.
I don't have anything to offer. See? Just as I thought. And you were lecturing me about saying things without proof. You've just given me a free pass to say whatever I want whenever I want, silly boy. Me and my big mouth. That's the way the cookie crumbles. For you, anyway. So, what do you mean by I took action? Like I already told you, I was lying in wait close to the crime scene. Once that slimy woman came out of Juan's room, I was going to capture her and teach her a good lesson. Something you young'uns need.
You were going to teach her a good lesson.
I was going to make her eat the damaging beams of my ray gun. Like this.
No, stop.
Well, it was too bad that woman didn't come through the door that night. Wait. What? I'm a busy woman. Tea time with the kids is over. Secret information that no one else knows yet. If that's true, then how do you know this secret information?
Huh? Well, that's because I'm a pro. Yes, that's it. It's a secret! Even if you drill a hole into my brain, you'll never find out.
How in the world did that old bat get such a secret piece of information? Okay, hang on.
She found the note in the camera.
Ah, okay, yeah. Okay, good spot. Because I was about to ask, what information is it? Because she might have just read it in the tabloid we keep bringing up.
She read it in Lotta's tabloid.
So, should I choose to present the evidence?
I think so.
So no one else is supposed to know this secret information, correct? If that's true, then why do you know it, Ms. Oldbag?
Why are you looking at me like that? Stop that!
Witness. I'm sad to say it, but this is how you found out this secret, isn't it? The investigative photographer, Lotta Hart.
Oh yes, I remember that mischievous girl.
She reported that she had lost a certain note she had written to herself.
She reported such a thing.
On that piece of paper, she had written down some of her outrageous impressions about the relationship between the victim and Ms. Andrews.
What? Outrageous ideas, you say?
No, I said impressions.
Then everything written on this piece of paper is completely meaningless.
Ah, that's it. That's the note.
No! You see, this is something completely different. This is my top secret list of groceries to buy!
Then you're the one who took Miss Hart's note.
I'm a huge fan of wands, that's why. That infamous puffy-haired whippersnapper. She's working with that evil on guard. She said so herself. On guard, I'm his sidekick. She was so happy, smiling like a silly duck. I was only checking what she had written. Hey, J-Po, you believe me, don't you?
Eh.
I was only trying to help out like the angel I am. It's only one little piece of paper. I've never taken anything else before.
You really should come with a supply of cheese to match your vintage wine. Well, it was only a piece of paper. I suppose we can overlook this just this once. Please don't.
She looks like she's really sorry. Can I forgive her?
Pile the shit on. Revenge.
Ah, boy.
No revenge.
Alright. If I let up on her now, she'll get away. I have to find some way to inflict a deafening blow to the prosecution. Witness! You said that the only thing you stole was that note. Is this correct?
Stole? Why don't you listen more carefully, you annoying brat? I saved this piece of paper from the terrible lonely trash can, that's all.
You're lying, damn it, and I can prove it!
Are you putting my credibility under scrutiny again?
Ms. Oldbag, I don't believe that the note is the only thing you stole that night.
It would have been in the camera.
Ms. Oldbag, that note was with a camera inside its case, wasn't it?
A camera?
Yesterday, Lotta Hart was raising a huge stink over her camera. She kept saying something like, "My sweetie $1,600 camera disappeared on me."
Why? Witness!
What is it, Gramps?
If you have the note, then it is only logical that you have the camera, too.
Looks like you found me out again, Sonny. Is this the camera you're looking for?
That's...
What? Even though I look like this, I'm still a person, you know. I still eat meals like you, I fall in love, and borrow things from people.
I think your definition of borrow is a bit off, and you are now under arrest.
I saw that woman's business card, and that's when I noticed it said, Slimebag Celebrity Photographer Extraordinaire. Oh, and I saw that, I had to know what sort of picture she had taken. I'm a professional security guard, it's my business to know these things.
Bullshit. Bailiff, check this camera's photos. Hurry. You must examine them at once. Well, he found the camera.
Yay!
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, what do we have? There's only one photo that seems relevant to be relevant to the case. Please present it to the court. It's a door. Oh no, wait, that's a person, not a plant. This is the Nickel Samurai.
Yeah, that's definitely not him.
What's with the shoes?
Yeah, exactly. This person is shorter. Adrian pointed out that she was short.
She did.
Wow, just immediately.
See, I told you, that's the guy I saw.
This proves that the witness was not lying about this matter earlier.
Lotta's photo added to the court record.
We are officially on page 3 of evidence. Goddamn. Well, what does it all mean, Mr. Edgeworth? This photo by itself does not prove that the person in it is the defendant. However, in his own confession, Mr. Ungar clearly stated that at the time of the murder, he was still in his Nickel Samurai costume. If that's the case, then this Nickel Samurai is... Oh, Phoenix. The defendant.
Look at the feet. The feet are amazing.
How did it come to this? I think this brings us to the end. We have examined every piece of evidence thoroughly. Totally not overlooked anything obvious. Nope, absolutely nothing left to do. Final comments, Mr. Wright? The court will consider them before we close. Do you agree that this photo is decisive evidence against your client? Who the fuck
This
would ever
photo
say
really-
yes?
If this photo really is decisive, then we're done for. I mean, in a real court, at this point, since the murders usually aren't this extravagant, a real lawyer would look at it and probably be like, yes, I do agree with this, because their court cases are not treated as dramatically in real life.
Yeah, and plus, some lawyers know when to give up and be like, you're fucked.
But if I raise an objection here and blow it, then I would put Maya's life in jeopardy. I can't make a mistake here. There's only one road out of this mess. This photo that Lotta took, there's something strange with this photo.
I knew this was coming, right? Your thoughts, Mr. Edgeworth? I think we can all agree that there is nothing strange with this photo. There is no way for the defense to debunk this photo, even with a bunker buster. Debunk with a bunker buster? Is that what you're planning to do, Mr. Wright? Yes.
Anyway, please look at the photo one more time.
If you really believe you can honestly find something wrong with this photo, then you should only need one chance, correct?
Again? Well, I have to find something wrong with this photo.
I guess it's the final case of the game, so it's just like, you must know.
Where in the heck did you take this picture anyway? It's all out of focus. Why can't you take a good shot, especially when it counts?
Now then, let's hear your objection. What about this photo is strange? Look at that flashing health bar. I'm gonna take that bitch out in one strike.
Does this seem right? I would like to direct the court's attention to this one area right here.
Well, what are you pointing at? His ankles?
If you could see this person's ankle, that would be one thing. However, you can't.
And? What does this mean?
The Nickel Samurai in this photo could not have been Mr. Ungard.
What is the meaning of this? I wonder if you would care to elaborate, with actual facts, that is.
Let's take a look at the Nickel Samurai's poster. Please pay particular attention to the area around the bottom of the hakama.
His socks. You can see his socks. Look how white they are.
Exactly! White socks. This proves one thing. The Nickel Samurai has an amazing laundry service!
Indeed he does. Should talk to him about this. My robe used to be white, you know.
The Nickel Samurai is clearly holding his hakama up just to walk. There is only one explanation for this. The person inside this costume is clearly much shorter than the defendant.
Rabble, rabble.
Alright, I think I've turned things around for myself this time. That's curious. Huh? What is? Edgeworth is unusually calm today. That's true.
I'm a badass.
He's just letting the trial run itself, as if he's only along for the ride. Along for the ride? What do you mean by that? I can only think that perhaps he doesn't feel under attack at all. He doesn't feel under attack? Then he's not taking any damage?
Mr. Edgeworth, why is your health bar not going down? Seriously, I've been hitting this thing for so long. I know Mr. Wright can't see it, but geez. What'd you do? Iron bar this thing? Hmm. If the person in this photo is not Matt Ungard, then everything the prosecution has tried to prove today has become meaningless. I don't
The old
care.
bag's still there.
I thought it would come to this.
What?
Right, I have something I want to ask you. I think you have proven that the person inside this costume is not Matt Ungard. In that case, who is this a photo of?
Who is the person wearing the Nickel Samurai costume? Don't stress out over this, Phoenix. It's very simple. What you should be focused on is Edgeworth's attitude, don't you think? Yeah. Why is he so calm?
I am an excellent prosecutor. Mr. Wright, let's hear your thoughts. Who is the person in this photograph? Every time I see it, it makes me laugh.
Okay, I'm still thinking it's Adrian.
Me too. Go for it. Adrian Andrews.
If you want to know who that Nickel Samurai is, it is none other than this woman.
And why would you say it would be Miss Andrews? What in the world points you to her? She is short.
For starters, she's short. And she can freely move in and out of Mr. Ungard's room. Finally, she had dinner with Mr. Ungard that night.
And how does that all add up?
It means that it makes it very easy for her to get a certain item. A certain knife with Mr. Ungard's fingerprints all over it.
The knife that was used as a murder weapon. Why don't you just say what it is you want, right?
I have to do this now. This is my last chance to turn things around.
Turn the shit around.
The defense motions to indict Ms. Adrian Andrews in the murder of Juan Corrida. It was Ms. Andrews who tried to frame the defendant for the crime.
Rabble, rabble. Order! I swear if you say one thing, Davis. That's right,
I'll be quiet.
shut up. I heard that.
I said I'll be quiet.
Okay. Who gave that dog a squeaky toy?
Sorry, that was me.
Okay then. It looks like this. Shut him up. Alright, that'll calm it down for a little bit. Looks like this trial has taken has hit a most unexpected development. Mr. Edgeworth. Yes, Your Honor. This court is issuing a subpoena for Miss Adrian Andrews. A verdict cannot be passed without first hearing her testimony. Okay.
Alright, this is it. This is kind of bad for us. Huh? What do you mean? If Adrian Andrews is summoned to court as a witness, it means that the trial will go on for another day. One more day? Ah!
Yeah.
If I don't get a verdict today, then Maya...
Now then, we shall set Miss Andrews' testimony for tomorrow.
What am I supposed to do? The judge is about to adjourn the court.
Raise an
Raise an
objection.
Obviously.
Now then.
Please, Your Honor, continue the trial. You must pass a verdict today.
I can't do that. We cannot hear Miss Andrews' testimony if she is not... Who the hell was it this time? Oh, it was me. I abhor wasting such valuable time.
Edgeworth?
Oh, Phoenix. Your Honor, I request that you please continue with today's trial. But... We cannot continue due to this unexpected development. Unexpected development? I think you underestimate me, Your Honor. And what do you mean by that? That Mr. Phoenix Wright would slave his way to subpoenaing Miss Adrian Andrews is all happening according to my plan, even if Wright was a bit slow to catch on.
What?
Bad. I knew your every move. I'm a psychic. Fear my pink suit. But what is the meaning of your statement, Mr. Edgeworth?
I'm a psychic.
Miss Adrian Andrews is currently waiting in the prosecution lobby. She is the next witness.
Everything Everything was planned out in advance by that man? Somehow I knew there was no way Edgeworth would overlook Miss Andrews. Looks like this battle is far from over.
One day, man. Exactly. Very well. We will call the next witness. However, before we proceed, we shall take a 10-minute recess. Prepare your witnesses in that time, Mr. Edgeworth. I need some merry-go-round time. Court will now take a 10-minute recess. Dismissed.
I'm gonna stay inside and read. Oh, God.
Nerd. It took a moment to get back from the outside. He ran that fast.
Yeah.
One freaking day.
I really don't think it's gonna end up being one day.
I think it is.
For the final case, this seems like an average amount of evidence we have, though.
Yeah.
Not to mention we haven't given a lot of her camera back yet.
Yeah, but there's a lot of one-hit wonders.
There's a lot of one-hit wonders.
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna do something real quick before we continue.
Okie dokie.
Alright, do we want to have a bit of theory time before we continue?
Oof.
Just a little bit, because a theory came to me.
I think it's currently too straightforward.
What do you mean?
It can't just be as simple as Adrian did it.
That's why the theory I had is a bit odder. We just don't know the reason behind it yet, but I have a theory about what happened.
Okay.
Notice how she had the card that was left in the wine cellar where Maya is, where she's being kept by someone who's apparently an assassin. My theory is Adrian hired him to assassinate Juan, and then somehow Ungard ended up being accused, and now she's trying to get him declared innocent because she's his manager and stuff. And the assassin is still helping her because she's paying him to also do this or something.
Seems about right.
So yeah, and it just so happened that by getting us involved, we managed to wrap around it and find her. So.
Yep. I'm still curious what's going to happen with Maya because it looked like she escaped.
She probably just got out of the wine cellar. So, that's another reason. If this is one day, she's just going to show up at the end like, hey, I got out. Though I feel like it's probably more like it's not going to be one day, and we're going to get other segments with her.
Like we'll continue to try and solve the case even after we get her?
No, more like it won't be one day, but the guy won't kill her for us not getting him accused or declared not guilty in one day, and then we'll have a couple more segments where we get to see what Maya's doing. Dude, I can't believe that Adrian. No way. Not cool and collected Adrian Andrews. She is your manager. It would have been very easy for her to pull this off. The only person who had easy access to the knife you used at dinner was, well, her. So after the ceremony during the break, huh? I was sleeping like a log the entire time.
She saw me naked.
See, she could have also easily planted that blood-covered button in your hakama. Because she was the one that came to wake me up? Then, dude, you're saying it really was her? Yes, she is the real killer. She was the one who murdered Juan Carita. But why? I thought she was buds with Juan. She has her own agenda. Her own agenda? But what are you talking about? I'm sure you'll see by the time this trial's over. It'll be alright. I'll get you acquitted by the end of today. Give me a verdict that's refreshing like a spring breeze, okay, Mr. Lawyer Dude? Phoenix, you think her motive is related to Celeste Impax's missing suicide note, right?
Well, it's the only other evidence we got.
Yes. Ms. Andrews depended on Ms. Impax for her strength and will to live. But then Ms. Impax suddenly killed herself. It sounds like she left a suicide note, and the person thought to have hidden it is Juan Carita, the victim of this murder. And that's why I think that Ms. Andrews got close to Mr. Carita, all to get the suicide note back. That sounds plausible. But one thing bothers me. What? Who was it that first told us about their relationship?
Miles Edgeworth.
Better stated, Mr. Andrews is
What?
Okay, you see that, right?
Mr. Andrews. Mr. Mr.
Ms.
Andrews, huh?
Andrews' codependency with regards to Ms. Inpax. It was Edgeworth. It looks like he's still the one in command of this ship.
Toot toot. Sorry. Toot toot.
I'm imagining Edgeworth, like, walking through the halls in, like, his regular outfit, but he's also got, like, a fake boat, like, around his waist. He's just, like, holding it up, like, toot toot. Make way, Gumshoe. Don't let your guard down yet.
Officer on deck.
Whoosh! Boom, boom.